Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 6 of Shojo's Bizarre Adventure. It is I, your host, Stella Luna.
And Laura, and you said hello, everyone.
Hi, hello, welcome back. We are back. It's only been a week, but we are
It's only
back.
been a week.
I'm excited because this episode we're going to be talking about Husbandos.
Yes,
Oh my
one
god.
of my favorite topics.
I could literally go for hours talking about husbandos. I don't know if you saw the TikTok, but someone was like, if you needed to speak for 30 minutes about one
I
topic and you would win $1 million,
yeah, yeah,
would
yeah.
it be? Like, could you do it and what would it be? And I'm like,
I literally just got that before we started talking. I got that TikTok.
I saw someone stitch it and they were like, bitch, I'm neurodivergent. I am ADHD. I could talk for 30 minutes and still not be at the fucking point. And I'm like, that's
Oh my god.
I was like, that's so
Yes.
true. That's so true. The amount of times I've sat there and I've talked and explained something and I'm still not at the point because I'll be like saying a story or talking about something and then I'm like, oh yeah, then this thing. Oh yeah, and then oh yeah. And like,
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
expand on this part because you need to know this part. My stories are never straight.
Oh, that's how my mom is. Like, she'll tell me "Oh, I have a story," and then she just goes off tangent. I'm like, "Wait, did you get to the part that you wanted to tell me?"
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh yeah. My stories are never straight, just like my sexuality. Which is no way. There's not a direction that goes. That's just stagnant. Uh, but yeah, husbandos, man.
Yeah,
I don't even know where to start.
you're gonna get more than 30 minutes to talk about Husbando,
Oh
so
God, I know. I was like, I have a podcast. Like I can talk for 30 minutes, no problem. Oh, well, I
let
guess. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
should we start with the beginning? Who was your first husbando? I
Who
think
is
I
my
already know. I think I already know
first
the answer.
first husbando? Okay, I think you probably don't know the answer.
Oh.
Um, so my very first husbando, like that because you know you have to remember, like I was an ace individual, maybe even on
Mhm,
maybe even I could possibly be like slightly arrow as well too.
mhm,
Um, but so I didn't really have husbandos like as a child. Like I didn't have like
mm,
childhood crushes like everyone else. It wasn't until my
mhm.
like more my teens where I started to like but it was oh god, I feel like I'm gonna get really judged for this one.
Was it?
Ikuto from Shugo Kara.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, I know who he is.
I feel like if anyone's listening and you know that character, you're gonna be like, oh, she liked them edgy. Dude, I was like 12 years old. Shugo Kara had come out and I'd seen this edgy boy who played a violin and I was like, that is my man. And he's a cat boy too. That is my man. I love him. He was edgy. He's like very like pinnacle of like the late 2000s, like
Mhm.
along with like the scene and kind of like that like anime and scene kind of thing mixing together. He was like the pinnacle of that.
Yeah, yeah. I can see it. Now that you mention it, not surprising.
Yeah, I was about to say he's like, you know, he's got like the nice dark blue hair. He's got like
Yeah,
his
yeah, yeah.
cat ears, and he's very mysterious, and like he like the way he flirts with Amu. I was like, I want to be her so bad. Like
Yes.
I was like, I've
Funny.
never felt this way before about
Mhm.
any fictional character. I feel like a lot of people were very much like were like, you know, they'd be like Ash Ketchum or like I don't
Oh, that
know.
was me, that
That
was
was
me.
your
Yeah.
wait, was that actually your first
No, no,
anime
no.
crush?
The first one was Tuxedo Mask.
Oh, okay,
Yes, yes,
okay.
yes.
I
First
was
one was
like,
Tuxedo Mask. I was like, "Oh my god, who is this handsome man?"
see, I didn't
And
start liking Tuxedo Mask until I was more into the manga and into
mm,
the, you know, like in Crystal because the thing is like, I mean, we had a whole episode on it, right? Like,
yeah,
I don't know, I just didn't vibe with him in the original '90s anime, but like,
I don't know. Maybe it was because I was just learning English and I didn't understand the context of all the insults. was like, "Oh my god, he's just so dreamy." And then rewatching, I'm like, "Oh my god,
You
he's
were like,
such a jerk."
you're just
But
like,
he's hot.
you're like, Te amo,
Yeah.
Tuxedo
Yes.
Mask.
Mas qué guapo. Te quiero mucho.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
I
he
can
was
understand though, because like, I
mm,
mean, he's like, the way he's written, at least not in the 90s, but in the manga, like, Naoko Takeuchi made him to be like the perfect, her ideal man. Right. And
mhm,
I'm like, Takeuchi, I don't know about you, but like, I think we're vibing. I think we're on the same wavelength here because like,
mhm.
I don't know. I feel like our perfect man kind of align. And it's,
She created the blueprint, honestly.
yeah, no, it's so true. But you know what? I can't even stop thinking about. It's like the thing that I think about is like, imagine who the person married, the guy married to her,
Oh,
the
yeah, 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 the
uh
creator of Hunter x Hunter?
of Hunter. Like
Mhm.
imagine knowing that Tuxedo Mask is like her ideal type.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
You know what?
comparing
He
yourself
act
to him.
he actually reminds me of, what's his name in Sailor Moon? The friend, the one with the glasses.
Umino.
Yes, Umino. Takeuchi
Umino
ended up with Umino instead of Tuxedo Mask. But you know what? Maybe he has a heart of gold. Maybe he is Tuxedo Mask on the
on
inside.
the inside. Yeah, clearly on
Mhm.
the inside. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm. Let's see, another husbando of mine.
Mhm.
God. I'm gonna try and bring up people that are not Hawk because I feel like I've brought him up every single episode. So I'm
Bring
going
him
to
up.
try
I
to
don't care.
avoid. Let's see. Okay, Kyo from Fruits Basket.
Hmm. Okay.
Was when I first watched Fruits Basket. This was
Mhm.
like first, back, the 2001 version.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember seeing Kyo, and I see, and here's the thing, I like them edgy. Like edgy and
Mhm.
kind of assholes because that's what he was, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
also a cat boy.
Yeah. Yeah, the cat boy.
Also a cat boy. But like I don't know, like it was just he to me was like so much better than Yuki. Like I
Mhm.
could never understand why there are so many Yuki stands because I was like I
Mhm.
don't understand. He's so goddamn boring. Like
Oh, that would have been me if I would have discovered Fruits Basket back then. I would have been a Yuki girl.
you would have been a Yuki girl.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm not judging you, but like I feel like Yuki had no personality in the original. Like he does now. Like I
Yeah.
love Yuki to death
Mhm.
in the reboot, but
In the
in the
reboot, yes.
original, yeah, no, he was just like he's like I am dark and mysterious and I am rat.
He's a rat.
I am
Maybe
rat.
maybe you
Call me
have a
Mickey
thing
Mouse.
for the no, not the Mickey Mouse.
You got literally Mickey Mouse and like Pete.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Pete. Pete the cat. By the way, Pete's a cat. I don't know if you knew that. He's not a dog, he's a cat.
Oh.
Look, I didn't know until I played Kingdom Hearts. But anyways, no, Pete's not a husbando.
Mm-mm.
But no, like Kyo. Here's the thing. It's like I love Kyo.
Mhm.
Now I'm like he's my baby boy. He's my baby boy.
Mhm.
I like him with Tori. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And
um,
Kyo I mean, not Kyo. Yuki to me is if I could adopt a character, I would adopt Yuki. He's so
Aw,
sweet.
he is such a sweet. He actually
Yeah.
really is such a sweet boy, and I feel really bad for
Mhm.
him. But
Yes.
Sugar Ray and Hattori,
Mhm.
both
Mhm.
good,
Mhm.
both very good.
Yes.
Hatsuharu. Woo!
Yeah.
Well, that was the other one I had. I loved too. It was like Kyo and Hatsuharu. Again, edgy
Edgy
man,
voice. Mhm.
edgy boy. Okay, but like
Mhm.
okay, but there's something that's just like so good about Hatsuharu's design, right?
Oh,
Besides
yeah,
it
yeah.
being
Mhm.
being like just a hot anime boy, right? Which though when I look back on the 2001 art style, I'm like. Haru looks fine in it, but like Toru, my girl, she needs some help. She needs
Mhm.
some help. Um, I I think it's kind of ugly now. Like I have nostalgia for it, but it's definitely ugly. But
Mhm.
Hatsuharu, man, I I remember when he gets introduced and he's like, you know, like the girls are like, these girls are like, oh my god, look at him, and like, oh my god, we should go talk to him. Oh my god, he's like so cute and stuff like that. And he puts on his goggles and he like puts on his coat and then he flips onto the bicycle and then he just bikes away slowly. And in that moment I was like, man, my little teenage heart just dropped. I was in love.
Stella was like, damn.
He's not only hot and edgy, he's also stupid. I like him dumb. I like some edgy and dumb. I don't know. I don't know why.
Hey, that's a good combination.
Like it was the time, okay? It was like the 2000s, right? When I just discovered anime, right? And I was going through like my little catalog of anime. And I liked him. I liked him edgy. I don't know about you, but I liked him edgy.
Here's the thing, and I've noticed this when I've made like TikTok compilations.
Mhm.
I'm like, why do all the husbandos that I like have the same exact personality as me? Like that's not normal.
They're just
Like, well,
they're just you in different fonts. Like, come on.
pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. I'm like,
Okay,
what
but
is
who's the
this thing
Comic
about
Sans of
the Comic Sans? Honestly, probably like Uramichi.
Oh my god. Okay, I have not finished Uramichi. I feel like I definitely would prefer to read it. But
I feel well, both of them are really good. So
yes. It's not that
being
go ahead.
being super biased, I love them both. The thing with the anime is the voice actors are so damn good. And then you hear the songs, so it just kind of gives you a different experience. So I mean, you can do whichever one, but I mean, you're still gonna enjoy very
Yes.
hot depressed men.
Well, I saw the first episode and I died laughing. Maybe the second episode. Like because I saw I don't know his character, but he's got the purple hair and he's voiced by Miyano Mamoru.
Yes,
Like I literally died at the dick jokes that they were making, like little red rocket. Like,
yeah. He's hot and dumb, so you're type.
Hot and dumb. I like him dumb. Okay, but like that's the thing. I was like anything Miyano Mamoru like plays.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just in love. Like instantly, I'm like I love this character. Like in Demon Slayer, Doma, which you don't know who, I know you don't know who that is, but he's a demon and he's barely shown up. And the moment he opened his goddamn mouth, I was like, I'm in love. He's voiced by Miyano Mamoru. I knew it the moment he opened his mouth, and I was like, I love him. And in the third season, I was like, okay, because any character he plays, I'm just like, I'm in love.
I mean, that's how I feel about Kentito. Like, what's my type? Any character voiced by him, pretty much.
Any character voiced by him. Hirotaka.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I love Hirotaka.
Oh yeah, I can easily talk about him for like longer than 30 minutes. I love the man.
Well, the thing about Hirotaka that I think I love, and because like when you first meet him, like I introduced someone to Wotakoi, and I'm like, I love Wotakoi, and I'm like, oh, I love Hirotaka. Like he's such a husbando for me, right?
Yeah.
And like someone watches like the first episode, and they're like, this guy. Wait, this guy?
Always.
Like this dude, he's so boring. What do you like? I'm like, I need you to like really pay attention to him. He's very much like Haru from Free. He seems,
another one that I like.
He seems boring, right? He seems boring on the outside, but you have to like really pay attention to him, and you will see that there is so much sass and there's so much personality behind those dead fish eyes.
Yes. I mean, any character with dead fish eyes, I'm just like, yes, that's for me.
That's for you.
That's my guy. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Overworked office workers, my type. Topo from Hypnosis Mike, yes, please.
Yes,
also
please.
voiced by Kentito.
Oh, of course. Well, one of my favorite parts in Wotakoi is like the part where like this is like, it was really sad. This is like a really sad
Mhm,
part, but I think it really showed a lot about his character and about who he
mhm.
is, right? Was like him talking about, I can't remember exactly what happens, but he's like thinking back to when he was a teenager.
Okay.
Or maybe not, he wasn't quite a teenager. He was like maybe like just out of high school.
Mhm.
But
I think I know.
he sees Narumi, right, with the guy,
Uh-huh.
and he's got all these piercings
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
And he gives himself
The
piercings.
piercings, yeah.
Yep. And then
Mhm,
he like cries about it because he's like, what the fuck am I
mhm.
doing? Like, what am I doing? And I
Mhm.
think in that moment I really started to like him because I was like, oh my god, you're so sweet. Like you're so like that's so
Mhm.
like I'm like because there's
Like,
something. Go ahead.
that was his way to, like, try to win over his girl, but he was just trying his best.
He was trying his best. But
Mhm,
like I think that's why I really liked him, right? Was
mhm,
because I love seeing male characters be in love with the female lead, or like the like like the girl he's in love with, and like actually seeing him be in love and having that like knowing that he loves her, right? And that
mhm,
he likes her and all that stuff. And I think when I don't see that from a dude in like
mhm.
anime, I'm just like, yeah, like he's fine, but like I don't know, like that longing, that like wanting, like really
Yeah.
caring about her
Mhm,
makes me go, I love that. Like I like that's the
mhm,
quickest way for me to fall for an anime dude is if they do
mhm.
that.
Yeah, and Hirotaka, I mean, he makes it so obvious, but, I mean, not obvious enough for Narumi.
No, no,
But but
absolutely
obvious
not.
enough, but
No,
obvious for the whole audience and also to his other coworkers. I mean, yeah, you know, Hirotaka's, like, my favorite one, but I also really do love Kabakura.
I do.
Although
Yes.
he's a hothead, but he also cares so much in
Oh,
his own way as well.
when his
Mm.
hair is down,
Oh, yes.
I lose
Mhm.
it. He is very attractive too. Like he is very
Yes.
attractive. And he really cares for Hana. I know it
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes doesn't seem like he does, but and I've seen people criticize their relationship,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I see it all the time.
all
Mhm.
all the time. But I here's the thing, is like I part of me is like, I don't think these people have ever been in a relationship longer than like 3 months. Because
Mhm.
let me tell you, I used to be in a 5 year relationship. And, like once you're in past like I think like a 2 or 3 year mark, like
Mhm.
you are so incredibly comfortable with each other,
Oh,
right? Like
yeah.
you're so
Mhm.
comfortable. Like you literally like there are couples who will just like, yeah, one of them's like either like taking a shower or getting ready, and the other one's like, I
Mhm.
gotta take a shit. And they're like,
Oh, yeah.
okay. And then they just go take a shit with their partner right next to them. And then they're like, okay, I gotta wipe. And then they leave. But,
Yeah.
but like, like that kind of stuff, like, is like, they're comfortable with each other. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of people like miss that they've been together for so long
Yeah,
that,
because they
like,
met in high school. They started
yeah.
dating
Well, I mean,
when
he was out of high
after
school.
graduation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was after graduation, so, I mean, by the point you meet the characters, they've been together for a hot minute.
Yeah. And so I think people like miss
Mhm.
that. And like he really like enjoys, like he loves her, right? I mean, the man
Mhm.
reads BL for her. Like
Oh, yeah.
and like
Mhm.
even though he didn't want to, he was like, okay, fine. And then he gets like really into it. And that's why I think I love him. I love Hana, and
Mhm.
I love Hirotaka. Um they're all good.
Mhm.
They're all great.
Yeah,
Um
Wotakoi with the double husbandos. Gotta
they
love it.
they do. Okay. Another husbando of mine.
Yes.
I think we're kind of talking about just in general, like some of these might not be current husbandos for us. Um,
Mhm.
but because I mean I've been an anime watcher for a really long time,
Mhm.
like throughout my teenage years, right? So
Yes.
this is a really obscure series. I feel like barely anybody knows about it.
Uh-huh.
Um, so it's called Kirarin Revolution. And
Okay.
it is a story about a girl who uh wants to become an idol to get close to a guy she likes. Like that's just kind of the plot.
Mhm.
But there's like he's like the guy she likes is in like a duo, like group called
Okay.
Ships. And so you
Mhm.
have, I think his name was like Seiji, and then you have uh Hiroto. And Hiroto was the one I liked. And can you guess what kind of character he was? I just
Was he edgy?
he was such an asshole to Kirarin. I mean, to be fair, he had good reason because
Mhm.
he's like, do you want to become an idol to get close to Seiji? And
Mm.
she's like, yeah. And then he's like, just quit then. Because
Ah.
you shouldn't get close to like you shouldn't become an idol just to get close to somebody. And I was like, man, he is such an asshole, but oh my god, he wants her
Mhm.
so bad. He was such a little shit. Like he was such a little shit. And now this was like a very slow burn, like very very slow. I
Mm.
mean, this anime before it got to its like where I dropped it, which was the CG part, and I don't know how long I went after that because it switched to like CG animation. I watched
Mm.
all 103 episodes. Like that shit was it was my shit, and I like
Mhm.
lived for Kirarin and Hiroto. Like I was just like, this is my ship. This is my ship, and I loved it, and I loved him because I was like, man, he I don't know, I like them kind of mean. I don't, which is so different to me now because I
Mhm.
don't like them mean. I like them sweet boys, soft boys now, but I like them
Mm.
mean back in the day. Like I was like, what
I
is
mean,
wrong with you?
I feel like I go back and forth between like the sweet, like very introverted guys,
hmm
and then characters that like I've had a lot of like my male friends be like, are you kidding me? Like he's a jerk. Like this character is literally the worst. And I'm just like, oh my god. But he plays hard to get. Like it's one or the other.
Okay,
Like have you read Game?
game.
Game. It's a
Mm-mm.
steamship title.
No, I
Oh,
haven't.
the guy is a jerk. He's a jerk, but he's just so damn hot. That's one of them that I was just like fangirling about him,
hmm
but it's just like there's so much tension between their relationship in that series.
Yeah.
Uh, so I'm just like, oh, he is yes, definitely literally the worst person. I would not want to go out with someone like him in real life,
Yeah.
but consuming it in fiction, I'm like, oh yeah, like
Well,
just feral.
I think it's because
Mhm,
when they're like kind of assholes, like they are
mhm.
definitely gonna be a lot spicier in a lot of
Yes.
ways, right?
Mhm,
And now in real life, no,
mm-mm,
right? But
mm-mm,
reading it, and I don't remember where I like there was some conversation. I was either watching a video or like a
mhm,
TikTok or something, and somebody talked about how fictional characters, right? Like you
mhm.
can write a fiction, you can like a character, right? But like if
Yeah.
it's a fictional character and they're an asshole, right? In a series, but like girls love them.
Mhm.
The reason that they love them is because in fiction, we like you write them to be a perfect asshole. So they're
Yeah.
perfect, they're an
Mhm,
asshole in a lot of ways, but they're not like because in real life they were like that, they'd be abusive, right? But
mhm.
in fiction, they're written in a way that they can never be actually abusive. They're just kind of jerks sometimes, but like
Yeah.
in a perfect sense, if that makes
Mhm,
any type of sense. Which I think is a very valid thing.
mhm.
And like because I liked the kind of like ones that kind of were a little bit more assholes or the Genki type, which is like the happy go lucky. And
Oh, yeah,
an
yeah.
example of that one would be Otoya from
From Ouran?
Utapri, yep. I
Yeah.
loved him and Show. I loved both of them. But
Mhm.
Show's kind of the asshole type too. He was kind of an asshole too. Because not like
Mhm,
Tokia though. Because even though yes, he's
mhm.
voiced by Miyano Mamoru,
Yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
was almost too much. Like he was too cold, right? Like I like
Yeah,
them
yeah, yeah.
assholes, but I like them kind of more playful assholes. Not like Tokia. Like he
Mhm.
was too much for me. But Show, right? Like he was kind of like Like, I also really liked when I was a teenager, like the boy, like very boyish type, if that makes
Mhm,
any sense. Obviously, as an adult, that would be really weird for me to like the boyish type. But like
mhm.
when I was younger, I really liked the boyish type as well. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like Sho and Otoya both were just like, oh my god, you have my heart. And it's so funny because I was looking up Utapri merch the other day, like not even that
Mhm.
long ago. Me and a friend of mine were watching Utapri,
Yeah.
and we were looking at merch, and it used to be so expensive for the merch. And then everything's
Mhm.
so cheap now, and I was like, no, the
Yeah.
fandom is dying.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Because once the merch starts getting cheap, that's when you know a
Mhm.
fandom's dying. And I'm like, no, please, not my
Yeah.
boys.
They messed up taking away the game.
They
So, so
did. Oh my
I'm
god.
still so sad. I mean, for those of you who don't know, I love Masato. I mean, a lot of people call him boring, but I guess he is. But I find that attractive for some reason.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
he's a very attractive man too. So don't
Yeah.
worry.
One of my friends was like, "Oh, you like him? The one with flat hair?" I'm like, "Uh, yes."
That's okay. At least he's not like the other guy who's playing Careless Whisper.
Oh, I love Ren
Ren,
too.
yeah, you like Ren too. Just imagine he comes into the room and he with his saxophone. He's like,
Oh, I would love that. I mean, with Ren, okay, you have a thing with, Mamoru Miyano. I love, um, no, Shinichi Toki. I'm thinking, Junichi Suave. Junichi Suave. If a character is voiced by him, I go feral.
hmm
I
hmm
love his deep voice so much. I mean, it's the reason why I've spent I'm so embarrassed to even admit this, on Tears of Themis, the mobile Otome game,
Uh-huh.
hundreds of dollars because he voices Artem Wing and he is just also pretty boring as well of a character. But he's so damn hot and he cares so much about the girl to the point that okay, have you played it?
No, I
Let me
haven't
give
played
you
it.
okay, so you have four romantic partners,
Okay.
and he's the oldest one, so he is the only one that is 30
Uh-huh.
when you meet him, has never been in a relationship, is a virgin. He's super, super hot, and so he's inexperienced at love. He
Okay.
has to be given a book by his boss. He's a lawyer. So by the top lawyer, she gives him a book about love so he can actually like learn and decipher what being in love is and what to do in a relationship.
He's
It's the
he's sounding a lot like Kent from Amnesia.
it's just the dumbest premise. I'm like, really, Hoyoverse? Are like it's a grown ass adult man. Like you're giving him a book, a how-to book, how to fall in love 101.
Like it's giving such Kent from Amnesia vibes because like let me tell you, okay, when I was
Mhm,
playing Amnesia for the very first time and Kent's route specifically. So
mhm,
for anyone who doesn't know what Amnesia is, it's an Otome game. You're a girl who gets hit by a spirit and he's now attached to you. His name's Orion, and
mm.
you like lose your memory.
Okay.
And so and you have like four different guys that can, well, technically five, but four different guys who can, whatever, right? And
Mhm,
Kent is like the very straight lace, like I am book smart. You
mhm.
are definitely an adult, so thank God.
Yeah, that's
Um,
art.
thank God. And Kent is like the type of guy who's like I don't know how to, what is, you're dating him, by the way, you are dating him, by the way,
Mhm,
and he's like I don't know how to I don't understand relationships. Why do I want to hold your hand? It doesn't make any
mhm,
sense. There is no reason to hold hand. Like there is no like mathematical reason to be able to hold hands or something stupid like that. He's like I don't.
mhm.
He's like I want to, but there's no like good reason to kind of thing, right? And
Yep.
then the way you win him over is by doing goddamn math problems with him. And if you get one
No.
wrong, you don't get the good ending. You gotta do 10. And the worst part is it's in fucking meters. And I'm American! And so I'm sitting there and I'm like,
I would fail.
I was like, how many kilometers is in a meter? I don't know. What, like, what does this mean? What is a centimeter? How many centimeters in a feet to a foot to, what? I don't understand. I'm like, why do I have to do math for him?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
No. I would have given up on him. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, he was so boring too. Like, there were cute moments, but like, let me tell you, there's so boring. I was like, I prefer Shin. Okay, Shin is the better option in that game. He's like, you know, he knows you've lost your memory. Everyone thinks he tried to kill you, but you know what? It's okay because he really likes you and he's teaching you how to be a maid at a maid cafe again because that's where you work. And he, like, you try to take his order and he gets all flustered and he's just like, you need to get away or I might do something I might regret. And I'm like, damn it!
Oh my god.
I'm like, you, I don't care that you look like you're a Hot Topic reject or that you belong on Kingdom Hearts. You sir, he does actually look like he's a reject from Hot Topic in the 2000s. I don't know if you know what he looks like.
I don't know. I can imagine.
Oh my god. You're gonna see. I'm gonna make that into a short, and you're gonna see. You're gonna see what he looks like. Man can't even match his shoes.
Oh my god. No. Artem Wing definitely not as bad as that dude that you just talked about.
No.
With the math problem.
Yeah, no math problems. No. Thank God. You know, I might have to give it a whirl. You know, because I need an Otome game to.
Oh yeah.
To play.
The artwork is beautiful.
As Hoyoverse, I would imagine.
Yeah, but the gacha system,
oh no.
If you have your favorite, it can be hell.
Okay. I have another Husbando.
Okay.
Sinbad from Magi.
Okay.
Oh my god. So Sinbad is a king, right? He's a king.
Yeah.
He's rich. Actually, I don't really care that he's rich. I'm like, but I mean, he is a king, so you know. Anyways, he's very like himbo energy. But he's actually very smart though. He is very smart. The other thing is like he is kind of a little bit of a womanizer, but you know what? We're gonna gloss over that part because like if he met me. Yeah, that shit would not happen anymore. He would be devoted to me. Thank you. I'm gonna make him devoted. But no. He's this guy. He's really important in the story. He's like, you know, king of the 7 seas, and he like has conquered 7 different dungeons in Magi, and he's like the very first time you meet him though. And this is the moment I fell in love with him. Was that so? It was like I think it was like Aladdin and Alibaba, who are like 2 of the main characters, are like walking. They're walking. I don't know. I don't remember where they're going to. It's been forever since I've seen this anime, but they're walking in like the desert, and they're kind of like in this oasis area or whatever. And all of a sudden, like they're talking, and then they hear a voice, and they look, and there's Sinbad with his arms out. He's standing there and he's like, hello! And he's completely butt naked except for a leaf where the jewel shouldn't shine. Like he is butt naked. He has no clothing on. And he's got a leaf that perfectly matches the size of his dick. And I was like, what is happening? Why is this guy just there? And he's just like, you've come to save me. And I'm like, what is happening? He is so dumb. But I love him for that. He's just really hot. He's super hot. And he makes all the girls go, woo! He's not, you know. He's hot. He's not the only Sinbad though that I like. Also, Sinbad or Chiaki from Phantom Thief Jean. Have you seen that series?
Oh, okay. I haven't seen it.
Well, he's also very hot as well too, and he's also because see when I read the manga for it, because like the anime was
Mhm.
definitely different. Like there was a lot of filler, right?
Mhm.
It made me very happy to see, like, because he's like, if you read this series, you would
Mhm.
love him because
Okay.
so Madan, who is the main character of the series, right?
Mhm.
His job is to stop Madan from collecting these chess pieces,
Mhm.
because she's helping God. And
Oh,
Madan
okay.
thinks that he's working for the devil, and he's trying to
Mhm.
stop her, right? But his mission is to stop her,
Okay.
and essentially, like at first, like he knows who she is, like in like as a person too. Like she knows like that she transforms and everything, right? So he
Mhm.
purposely like flirts with her and tries to get close to her. But then he actually ends up falling in love with her. And
Okay.
it's like so cute because I'm like at first you wanted to manipulate her, but now you're actually in love with her and you just stole my heart. Don't try
Wait,
that at home though. Don't
I'm
try that
gonna
at
look him
home.
up.
Huh?
Let me see. I'm gonna look him up.
Oh my god, Chiaki. Oh my god, he's so great. He is so wonderful. He's like he got like blue hair. He's very like 90s, but like he's great. He's
Oh,
great.
okay. Yeah, yeah. I see. I see.
The
I see.
manga is by Arina Tanemura, who also did like Full
Mm.
Moon as well.
Mhm.
She also did the character designs. She does the art for Idolish 7.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yep,
Um,
yep, yep. I can see. I can see.
speaking of Arina Tanemura, though, all right,
Mm.
the other one that's from her series, Takuto from Full Moon. Uh, again, another cat boy,
Mhm.
another fucking cat boy. Okay. There
You
was
have the time.
something. Listen. I am not a furry, but there's something about these cat boys that just makes me go feral, man. Like, okay, so Takuto, okay, like, well, okay,
Mhm.
back it up. A few like years ago, as I was like sorting through my husbandos, right? One of the things
Mhm.
I noticed about especially my younger self, even now though,
Mhm.
is that I had a very specific type. Like I know I said edgy voice, right? But
Yeah, yeah,
one of the things that was like that's very like very what's the word? Very like apparent. I don't know.
yeah. Mhm.
Cat boys and crop tops.
Oh.
Ikuto, Ikuto
Yeah, yeah,
from
yeah.
Shugo Kara,
Uh-huh.
Kyo from
Kyo,
Fruits
yeah, Kyo had
Basket,
him.
and
Mhm.
Takuto from Full Moon. I have a goddamn type. Cat, I don't know what it is about crop tops. I love crop tops on men. Like I don't like I love them on men and it's a problem. Like
Then you need to keep watching Uramichi because he wears a lot of crop top.
okay, I got to
Mhm.
I got to go watch. Well, because like I don't know, it's just like I don't know what it is about like I'm like the belly, I'm just like I can see it and I'm like that's just
Mhm.
attractive. And then like the cuz there's another character uh from Tokyo Mew Mew, Quiche.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know what everyone was thinking because when I look back on, it, I'm like, yeah, you are kind of suspicious looking, but I think it was the crop top. I'm gonna be real. Like I was like, I liked him because he had a crop top as well too. Because I don't know what it is about crop tops that just makes me like foam at the mouth and like just like I'm sitting there barking and just man, I like crop tops. I like men in crop tops.
It's okay. It's okay, Stella. Because I mean, for me, it's the glasses and black hair. It's fine.
Glasses and black
We
hair.
all have a type. Oh, and suits. I mean,
Okay,
a
but
lot of the
suits are very nice.
yeah.
Like, oh, and what's even
Mhm.
okay? Did you play Mystic Messenger?
I did. I just never got super into it.
Okay, okay. Because I
Because
was like, were you a
here's the thing. I
if you did, were you a Cuban girl?
yes, but the thing here's why I didn't get into it. I like I mentioned, I'm very introverted. So the fact that I had this app with fictional men just texting me and getting notifications, I was like, "Stop. Like, stop it. Like, I don't want this. I don't want this." Not even social interaction, but still, I was like, "This is too much.
You're
It's
like
too
you're
much."
like, "Nah, man."
Yeah, I was like, "No, I don't like texting in real life. I don't like texting in freaking these games either."
That's understandable. I mean,
Obey Me does that too. Obey Me, oh,
I have
you
not
you
played
get
Obey Me.
you get notifications all the damn time. Maybe I give it a pass just because Lucifer's voice is so deep that I'm just like, "Hmm,
I
I'm
saw
slightly annoyed," but
okay,
else.
okay, a little off topic, but I need because you brought up
Mhm,
Obey Me. I
mhm,
I one time so a few like it was like I think about a year and a half ago, maybe a little over 2 years ago.
mhm,
I had come across this video about Obey Me, and it was
mhm.
by this dude who like reviews mobile games. And this
Okay.
man completely missed what Obey Me was about. He was like, "What is this furry shit?" Because it was during like one of their like promos with like the bunny suits. Um
Oh,
and he
and
kept
that's the
calling it
best
furry
one.
shit. And he was talking about how bad the game was. And I'm like,
Mm,
yeah, it's not for you. Oh my
yeah,
God.
this is mm-mm,
Oh, it made me so mad because I'm like, okay, I'm not into Obey Me. I'd like to be. It's
uh-huh,
just one of those things where I've like never got around to because I'm so busy
mhm,
constantly. But
yeah,
man, oh man, I was like, I when something isn't for you and you don't like it, then just don't comment on it.
exactly, keep your mouth shut.
Like keep it
Don't you
let
dare, and
it's not for you, it's for the girlies and for the
it's for us,
gays.
yes, yes, and plus, the bunny suits, those cards are my favorite.
Okay,
I
they were
only have, like,
very
1.
attractive. There's something about those small little
Mhm,
waists.
mhm.
I'm just like men with like the Dorito body.
Dorito body, yes.
They do. They have
They do have the
Dorito
Dorito
bodies.
body. Like, their waists are more snatched than mine. They're just man,
It's
they
just
look
like
beautiful.
they got the wide shoulders and they got the
Yes,
small little waist. I'm
the
like, God, you
small,
little
tiny
slut.
waist. Mm, mhm.
Speaking of Dorito bodies, man, free they got them Dorito
Oh,
bodies.
yeah, yeah.
Like
Three's a whole damn Dorito bag. It's just all of them too.
every single one of them's a goddamn Dorito. Now the question is what flavors.
That's a good question.
Rin is definitely the okay. No. Here it is. So
Okay.
Iwatobi is Cool Ranch.
Yes, yeah, they would totally be cool friends.
Samazuka is goddamn nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's that. Red versus blue, man. Red versus blue,
Mhm, mhm.
and not the Halo kind. No, I'm pretty sure they also had a deal with
Oh
Halo.
my goodness.
Anyways, yes. Mako,
Mhm.
my boy, I love him. But I also liked
Did you like
Natsuya.
Rin? Oh. Oh, yeah, I can see that. I was gonna
Yeah.
say Rin because of, Mamoru Miyano.
Well, it's actually funny because I actually don't like Ren. He's my least favorite character in Free.
Mm.
Actually, that's a lie. My second least favorite character, Hattori.
Mm.
Hattori. I don't even remember his goddamn name. And Dive to the Future. Fucking
Ah,
bitch he is. I don't like. I'm like,
mm,
I don't like you. I
I
don't
know.
care what excuse. You do not need to treat my boy like that. You don't need to treat Mako like that. Get out of here. Leave.
I remember him now. Yeah.
Like,
No.
I
Yeah.
think his name was Natsuya. Yeah, he was like the senpai from the movie.
Mhm.
I loved him. I love you too, my other brown hair boy. I love you. So many brown hair boys, man. I was. Free's an interesting time. I'm trying to think of other husbandos that I've had. Like, I know that I have so many more. Like, I know there's like at least
Well,
from every series that I've seen. Hmm?
yeah, if I mean, my furry moment, I guess, was Tomoe and all, like, the yokais from the series, like, white hair, the little fox
Okay, that makes
ears. I'm
sense.
just
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm like,
Okay, I have a
should I be
confession. about
Oh,
furry.
you don't
I have a more furry moment, but it's not
go.
it's because of the personality. Okay, before anyone judges me.
Mhm,
Okay,
mhm.
Tadano from Aggretsuko.
Oh!
Look, I know he's a goddamn donkey, but man, oh man, does he have a wonderful personality.
No, I mean, I understand that, yeah.
Okay, I every time he came on screen after that season, I was like, "There's my boy Tadano. There's my boy." I
Mhm.
loved him so. I've never in my life wanted a donkey so bad. Like, just call me Dragon because apparently he's talking to my dragon.
Well, he was the best one, honestly. I mean, I wanted them to work it out so bad.
I know. I love that show though. I do. I wanted them to work it out, but I'm really glad like they had that kind of conversation because
Mhm.
a conversation was so important
Yeah,
in it's
yeah.
so important in adult life, right? That I'm like,
Mhm.
it was something I don't think I've ever seen like anime do before. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, sometimes in life you're gonna meet somebody you really connect well with, but they're gonna want different things in life than you. And
Mhm.
that's gonna happen and it's okay. You gotta, it's okay to break up, you know? And it was so important, but I was like, okay, well, you know what, Retsuko? If you don't want him, I'll take him.
Stella will have them.
I will have it. Look, you can't judge me, okay? You can't
I can't
judge
judge you.
me.
I
And
completely
anyone
understand.
who's listening, especially if you're a dude, don't talk to me. I know Lola Bunny exists, so you shut the heck up. So you shut up. Don't talk
Let
to
us
me.
let us have this one donkey man, okay? That's all we're asking for.
Give me. I mean, I guess he's an ass in some way.
True. Oh my god.
The asshole strikes again. I mean, he's
Oh
not
my
actually
god.
an asshole. He's a very nice
No, no,
man.
no.
Donkey
He's very nice.
person. Yeah.
Oh, he also looked very, very cute
His little
with his suit.
suit. His little
Mhm.
suit.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Okay. I don't think you have read the series, but there is a series called The Invisible Man and His Soon-to-be Wife. Okay?
No.
He is literally an invisible man. All you can see are his very, very nice suits,
Hmm.
very tailored, and then the leather gloves. That's it. That's all you can see from
Oh.
this man. Sometimes you get like a little outline so you can kind of imagine like him maybe getting caressed or something. I'm like, literally, why do I have the hots for an invisible man?
It's like the guy from Hotel Transylvania.
It's an invisible man, but damn, I'm going feral for an invisible
Did,
man
did,
because he treats the girl so nice.
see, that's how you know it's not about the looks. The man doesn't even
Yeah,
have a look. He's invisible.
he's literally invisible, but damn, he dresses up so well. He treats her like a lady. He's kind of
Hmm.
a little dorky too, because he doesn't know how to. The love interest is blind, so you
Oh.
literally have a blind girl and the invisible man.
So is he
Yeah.
actually invisible or is it like kind of from her perspective in a way?
No, he's actually invisible.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay. Because
yeah.
I was just like, I
Nobody
did.
else can see him. But then she tells him that she can see him in like her own way. Like she knows that his presence is there.
Aw.
So it's a very, very cute story. It's probably one of my favorite romances I've read this year. And they're both adults, which
Yay!
is great.
Oh, we
Yeah,
love that.
it's like a twist on the office like work romance,
Mm-hmm.
but you get like a whole world of like mystical characters and a very hot invisible man.
Very hot, invisible man.
No, I literally had to text my friends. I'm like, am I weird for having the hots on the invisible man?
I
And
mean,
my friend was like, no, because I kind of felt the same way.
it's okay. At least he's
Yeah.
not a donkey. So, you know.
Hey. I'm sure people are probably gonna be like, what the hell? But read the story, and then
Okay.
you'll probably fall in love with the Invisible Man
I
too.
mean, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. Okay,
Mm,
so another one,
mhm.
that you would know. I think a lot of the audience would not know unless they read uh the manga. And I can't remember his name at the top of my head for whatever reason. I've been sitting here
Mm,
thinking about it. The the guy from An Incurable Case of Love.
yeah, it's me.
Yeah, he's such an asshole,
Mhm.
but I'm like, oh,
Oh, yeah,
but
he's an
he
asshole
loves
too
her.
at the
But he's
beginning.
so sweet with his
Mhm.
patience, though. You know.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I was like, so there's got to be like a little bit of, you know, like a little heart in there somewhere. You know.
Oh, yeah, he definitely has one, and he has a finger tattoo that,
He is
that
he
makes me go feral. I'm like, I don't know why I'm so turned on by the finger tattoo.
by a finger tattoo. Is
Mhm.
it? Is it? I just imagine like it's the tattoo. It's like the goddamn mustache tattoo from like the 2010s.
Oh, no, not the mustache tattoo.
Be like,
Oh my
uh-huh.
goodness. I mean, it's not even that attractive of a tattoo. It's like a literal bro tattoo, like a was it a tribal sun? Yeah. But
I don't remember the
yeah, I think it's
tattoo.
like a tribal sun.
Maybe I didn't get that far into the manga. I haven't finished it. I don't even know it's ongoing or not.
Yeah, still ongoing, and then next year we're getting the anime, so I'll get to see that.
Wait, it's
That
coming out with an anime?
You didn't
Oh, I
know?
didn't know.
Yes! There's already a trailer out.
What?
So you can
Now I gotta go watch it
no,
afterwards.
yeah. You can hear him. He has literally the perfect voice. It's so deep and sexy. I'm gonna go feral when
I'm so
when
excited. Oh, okay, I'm excited.
Mhm. You're gonna get to see and experience It's Womi.
Okay, who is your favorite in Oran?
Oran, what's his name? Oh my god, why am I blanking out? I always get questioned. Ah, oh my god, I'm blanking out, but the questionable dude with the glasses, black hair.
Oh,
Uh,
Kyoya.
yeah. He also reminds me of me.
It's okay. He's rich.
Yeah.
He's rich. You know what's interesting though is like so when I was younger, I was
Mhm.
definitely a Hikaru stand.
Okay.
But now like as an adult, like as I rewatched it,
Mhm.
I really liked Kaoru. I was like, now and
Mm.
then see here's the thing.
Mhm.
Me being 14 and not ever being in a relationship, like I was like I want someone like Hikaru. And now that I'm an
Mhm.
adult, I'm like, man, I could not stand to date someone like Hikaru. I'm like, man he got jealous. I mean, look,
Mhm.
okay, a little jealousy is like kind of,
Mhm.
like you're like, oh, you're jealous, he's like, oh, but you care. No, but he got
Yeah.
like really like an asshole towards like Haruhi's friend when they went on vacation where she went like to her summer job or whatever. And I was like, boy, stop acting like a bitch, right? And
Yeah.
Kaoru, I was like, man knows. He knows.
Mhm.
He knows. It's okay. It's the other twin. So, he looks like identical. So, it doesn't really change. See, again, it's not about the looks, it's about the personality. The person.
Mhm.
It's about the personality.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking about.
I,
But let me
I,
think.
I'm trying to think of like
Hmm.
some more like in my. Mm, I'm like looking around my room. I'm like, do I have anything that like? Because I know I have more husbandos,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
I, I wish I could pull up my Mal, but like that
You know who
requires
else I
work.
have the hots for?
Too.
That's a little questionable, but, Sakura Kinomoto's dad from Cardcaptor.
Oh my god!
Fujitaka, yeah, that's his name.
That's
I mean, don't let's not talk about his dead wife.
I was about to say. I was like, yeah, but I
Let's not
understand. Like he is like a pretty good dad. So I do get it.
yeah.
I do
Mhm,
understand.
yeah. L
We'll just
post the dead wife thing.
yeah,
Just him being a single dad. I don't know. He's just caring, he's smart, he's got the glasses, he's got the
it's true.
Dorito body too,
It's
and the
true.
suit.
You know what's so funny is I really when I was younger, I liked both Shoran. I was like 12 when I watched the show, so
Oh,
don't judge me. I was 12, okay?
mhm,
I totally age appropriate. But Shoran and Toya. And now I'm
mm.
like, yeah, Toya's pretty gay.
Yeah, you know that.
he's the he's pretty gay. He don't want me.
Mhm. No, 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 no.
No,
But
no.
I can understand. I
But
mean,
his
Toya was
design,
very
he
mhm.
was very attractive, and I'm like, yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes. But the Shoran as well too, because like I thought he was so cute with how embarrassed he was, such a little tsundere, and I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh, I do have another one. This one's I guess a controversial one. Now it
Mhm.
used to not be controversial, but Usui from Maid-Sama.
I
I
don't I
I'm
love
like
Usui too.
yeah, I'm like I need to go back and watch it because I'm like
Mhm.
I'm not remembering the shit that everyone's talking about because I'm like
Well, I rewatched it during lockdown,
uh-huh.
and I was still kind of like, I mean, yeah, he wasn't maybe like he was very obsessed, a little too much, but at the same time, I'm like, no, I guess I still haven't grown from that phase. I still haven't grown that much because I still found him attractive in some ways.
Well, cuz like I guess like I just was confused. I guess what I was confused
Hmm.
because like he really did care a lot. Like yes,
Yes.
he stopped by the cafe a lot, but like
Hmm.
I don't know, like to me I'm like okay, he knows her secret, right? But also like
Hmm.
did he stop by every single day or just the times that we saw him stop by every day, you know? Like
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
I I was like he was, he really liked her.
Mhm.
He is very fun. I think it's because of how funny he is. Let's be
Mhm.
real. Like he's so incredibly funny.
He
Like
is, yeah.
when I think about the moment where there was a girl who went to go confess to him and he
Mm,
saw like Misaki was like in like the library, like she was like right there and he
mm,
could see through the
yeah,
window.
yeah.
And he like looked over and like something had happened, like something had fallen and she had like, caught the bucket of water or whatever. And he sees it happening as this girl is like confessing to her and he like looks back at her and he goes, so like I'm a maid otaku. I really like maids. I
Mhm,
like dressing as maids. I have maid outfits. I like watching maid anime. I go to maid cafes all the time. And so like if you were to date me, you would have to wear a maid costume as well because like I really love maids and I just collect a lot of maid stuff and I have also maid figurines and yeah, so I really like maids and yeah, I like to dress up as a maid on the weekends.
mhm.
Goodbye. And he just walks away. And I'm like, that was gay. I mean, to be fair, I really like maids too, maid cafes. But I'm
Mhm.
not weird about it.
Yes.
I just like how cute they are. But I really liked him from what I remember. I might have to go back and watch it to like really see because like again, it's been a while since I've seen it. I also read the manga. So
Mhm.
like it's been a hot minute since this series has come out, right?
Yeah,
So like
it has.
maybe I'm wrong, but you know what's not going to be as bad? It'll be never as bad as Wolf Girl and Black Prince. I couldn't stand that series
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
like Kyoya was hot, but he
Mhm.
became so unattractive to me because look, I like assholes. I really do with my entire with all of my kokoro. Like I love assholes. And
Uh-huh.
but like he was just like too much. He was too much. And they were both bad people. They lied. Both of them lied.
Mhm.
Um and like I thought he was gonna have like some really like tragic backstory that was gonna like be like, oh, this poor boy, like his mom like cheated on his dad and like she was abusive to him and so now he like doesn't trust women because she used to shit talk his dad all the time, calling him a piece of shit and all that stuff. And then no, none of that happened. No, his mom is just fine. She's okay. She's just a lady. And I'm like, then why are you mad?
Yeah, no. That series does not do it for me. Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you have any husbandos that are from like shonen series or seinen?
Well, I know I talk about Sinbad, so
Yeah.
from Magi,
Sim-
so it's
mhm.
shonen. I don't like. I like shonen, but I'm trying to think of like characters that like from seinen or shonen that I'm like,
Mhm.
I haven't watched a ton of shonen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
I think, like, for me, the 2 that stand out a lot are from Jujutsu Kaisen. You have
mhm,
the overworked Nanami Kento.
okay.
He's just so fed up with, being an office worker and fed up about being a jujutsu sorcerer as well.
Mhm.
Eh, I mean, he's kind of low key boring as well, but he is voiced by Kenjiro Suda, and he has also a very deep and attractive voice.
We love
So,
to see that. Yes,
mhm. So there's him, and then Gojo, who is
of course.
super, yes, super loud, super flamboyant, super pretty as well. So those two just completely have taken my wallet. I hate them,
I
but I
can't.
love watching them too.
I
And
can't
then
think of any
and then
others.
Aki from Chainsaw Man.
I
Oh,
haven't
he's
seen
so
Chainsaw
beautiful.
Man either.
I love him.
I don't.
He's the sensitive type, also very quiet, and I wouldn't say he's an asshole, just more the sensitive man.
Okay, I do have a controversial take though.
What?
So I don't understand this. Like I genuinely
Mhm,
have never understood this, even since the day it came out. Since the day this character was introduced.
mhm,
Levi Ackerman. I've never understood it. From
mhm.
Attack on Titan. I look at him and I go, this is the man we all choose? This is the man you like? This one right here? This one. This one. Look at how I know he's like angry, but like he's not
Mhm.
angry in like an angry kitten kind of way. He's just like he's just resting bitch face. I like
He does have a resting bitch face.
I no. He does have resting bitch face. He has a resting dick face. Like like I just don't understand it. Like look, I like my short dudes, okay? I like
Mhm,
short dudes. I don't understand this one. Just be I like I've watched Attack on Titan. I'm caught up on the
mhm,
anime, right? And I've just never understood it. Like I understand
mhm,
other characters,
mhm,
right? Like I understand some other ones. But I just don't understand Levi. And like ever since he came like he was released or he was introduced, I was like,
mhm,
look, I understand he kicks the shit out of Eren, right? And that you guys
mhm,
might be into some kinky stuff, right? Like I understand that, but like
mhm,
really like he's the top. Cuz like I saw this list a while back with JoJo and we had
uh-huh,
went through this like list and it was like ranking the top like the sexiest husbandos or like sexiest men in anime.
mhm.
And
Was he number 1?
he was number 1, which I was
Mhm.
like, okay, I guess I get it. I didn't trust this list though. I didn't trust it. They put Hawk at 75.
Oh, wait! I
Yeah.
re I remember that list. Didn't you react to it on stream?
Yes. And then yep, and
Mhm.
then
Yeah,
Ciel
I
Phantom
remember.
Hive and Killua from Hunter x Hunter were in the
Mhm.
top 25.
No.
Like you're telling
Yeah.
me they're the sexiest men in anime? The children? The
I can
ch-
understand Levi, but no, 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 no.
I was like, look,
Mm-mm.
I get short men, but like, Jesus Christ, they're children. Killua, they're like, he's a child, but he is stacked like a man. And I was like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
weird. That's weird. I will never understand. I will never, oh wait,
Wait, what?
I was trying to think, I was thinking about Soul Eater, and I was like, did I have a
Oh.
husbando in Soul Eater? No. No, okay, here is one though. I did it
Mm,
is like the same vein of Soul Eater. In Toilet Bound Hanako-kun,
okay.
the teacher guy. I don't remember his name because it was really long, but he was
Mhm.
incredibly hot. I was like, Oh my god, I've never seen a character look so hot in my life. He was his teacher or doctor, like nurse or whatever, but he was like, oh no, Soul Eater Stein. Stein. I almost forgot about Stein. Stein. I love Stein. I love my crazy man. I love Stein. I'm just like, this man right here. He's got stitches and he can put stitches in me any day. You can poke a hole in me. I won't mind. Give me some extra ones. I'll take them. Cause like, you know, he like he's like his little thing was with Medusa. That's her name, right? Yes. Yeah. I'm like, is her name Medusa? I feel like it's wrong. I'm extremely tired right now, but like I feel like that's his name. But like her name. But like anyways, yeah, like that whole thing, I was like, man, like the connection, the little spark between the two of them. Okay, that could be, you know, between you and me, you know. I loved Stein. I loved my Frankenstein. He was a good one.
I mean, he kind of looked like Mr. Underhill's previous model.
No, we're gonna not talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that. He came first before Mr. Underhill, so you know what? We're gonna leave it at that, okay? We're gonna leave it at that. Got any other husbandos that you can think of at the top of your head?
Oh, so many.
Oh no. All right, lay it on me.
Okay. We have, well, from Snow White with the red hair, I actually don't like the two obvious choices. Um, although out of the two obvious ones, which are Sen and Obi, I like Obi personally. For me, not for
For
sure
you.
you. For me, yes. But I actually have the hots for Sen's brother, King Isana. He's also a jerk, but he's so beautiful. And he's the king. He has so much power. But
Ow.
yeah, he's very elegant. He has like the long blonde hair, very, very strong, very diplomatic. So I like him. What else? I'm like picturing my Shojo and Josei manga section. Mm, we already talked about Uramichi, and I mean basically all the cast of Uramichi Onisan, all of them. I'll
Mm-hmm.
have all of them. Maybe not Usahara so much. He's like the blonde one. He's a little he's, he might be a little too dumb for me. But a lot of people like him because he's very very funny. But the rest I'll take. I love them all. Let me think what else. Oh, have you read An Incurable Case of Love?
Yeah, we talked about it earlier.
An Incurable Case of Love?
Yeah, you were like, they're coming out with an anime, and I was like, what?
Oh
Really?
no. Oh my god, I mixed them up. No. I was
No.
thinking about A Sign of Affection, not An Incurable Case of Love. That's how you know I was
No!
sleep deprived. God damn it. God damn it.
No! I was like, I did not hear about the Incurable Case of Love coming out, and I was.
No. Okay. I got my mangas
That
mixed
was okay. That
up. Oh
explains the
no.
tattoo thing because I was like, I don't remember him having a finger tattoo. Like,
I mean, if Dr. Tendo had a finger tattoo, I would have
Tendo.
probably I probably would have lost it too.
I was like, I don't remember the finger tattoo. I was like, maybe I just didn't get that far in the manga. I was like, okay, maybe you got farther. I was like, I literally was like, I don't remember a finger tattoo.
To the listeners, I just came back from a trip to Vegas, okay? I did not have a wild time. I just did not get enough sleep. Okay?
So now there's not an anime coming out for
No,
it.
no, no,
Now
no,
I'm
no, no, no.
sad.
I mean, I wish there was an anime. No, Dr. Tendo, I freaking adore that man. He is also a humongous jerk. I know a lot of people hate him,
Yes.
but I don't.
I don't. I don't. I actually like him a lot.
There's like, did you get okay? Hmm.
Also an
Did you get to the
acceptable.
part?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, you know how we talked about chapter 69 in Loving Yamada?
Hmm.
There's a very similar panel in an Incurable Kiss of Love. Did you
I
get to that part?
I don't remember. It's been a while since I read it. I have the
Mm,
manga. Um,
I think it's like in volume 4 or 5.
probably then, and I just don't remember.
No, he's one of my top husbandos, Dr.
He
Tendo.
is he is nice. He is
Mhm.
very nice. I
I
do.
mean, all the male characters by Maki and Joji,
Mhm,
they all look the same. All of them literally look the same.
it's true.
They're all kind of jerks too, for the most part.
Yes.
But they're so damn hot. I hate them. I hate them all.
Okay, I got another one that I really
Mm,
like.
mm,
So when I feel like when I watched this series the first time as a teenager, I didn't really
uh-huh.
have anybody I liked. But now that I'm older, I'm like,
Mhm.
um, I really like both Nobu and Yasu from Nana.
Ah.
I was like,
Mm.
look, I didn't think I could ever like a bald man, but like Yasu's standing right there, and I'm like, the man's a lawyer. He's a lawyer.
Mm.
He's got his head on his shoulders. I'm like, you know what? For Yasu, yes. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I've like only bald character I like. Sorry, Doncho. Uh, Doncho's a friend of mine. But he's also a bald VTuber. Um
Mm.
but no, I really like Yasu because I like how, he is very mature. He's like a lawyer, like all of these things, and I'm like, damn, man, I love adult characters. I love adult characters because, like,
Mm.
look, there are, like the teenage characters I grew up with.
Yeah.
It is one thing, but
Mhm.
I feel like some of them I have definitely outgrown,
Mhm.
and they, like it's nice to like have some adult characters that I'm very much into, and I very
Mm.
much like, and he is one of them, and I
Mhm.
love him to death as well. But you know what's interesting though, I was thinking about,
Mm.
um, is that I feel like a lot of what people consider husbandos like
Mhm.
have changed over time. Not because like, well, new anime comes out, like obviously yes,
Mhm. Yeah,
but
yeah.
I feel like the men are just not as pretty anymore as they used to be.
Yeah, I
Like
feel you on that.
like when you look at my list of husbandos, you'll see that they're
Mhm.
all very pretty. I don't think I have one man on there that isn't pretty except Tadano
Mhm.
because he's a donkey. But but other than that, like they're all very pretty, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so I'm like, I kind of think about it and I'm like, damn, like I don't like a lot of more current stuff because I don't
Uh-huh.
find them very attractive. Like I just don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I think out of, like, the current husbandos or characters that I'm, like, attracted to, the
Mhm.
only one I would say that is not pretty is Nanami Kento from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
Like, everyone else pretty much fits the same pretty man mold for
Oh,
me. Mhm.
speaking of pretty men.
Mm.
This is from a game actually.
Oh.
Reno from Final Fantasy VII. I don't know if you've ever seen what this man looks like. This
I
man,
probably yeah.
he's like the redheaded one.
Okay.
He's got like a little ponytail. Kind of looks like Jack Spicer from Shaolin Showdown,
Mm.
which was an American cartoon. Now that I say it out loud, um, that was like on Disney XD. That was like, so it was very
Mhm.
like not everyone watched it. But anyways, Reno. Oh my god. The moment that he walked into the room when I was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, I was like, this man right here.
Mhm.
Like, look, I love Cloud. I do. I think Cloud is very
Mhm.
pretty. He looks very much like a skip Len Kagamine. Don't ask, I can't unsee it now.
Mhm.
But Reno, oh my god, man's got a nice big V-neck. Like it's going down. He's like he's a little whore. Look at that V-neck. I'm just like, damn, this like peak character design. He is so pretty, and I love him.
Mhm.
he's just very attractive. He's like and his voice is very attractive. And I'm just like,
Mhm.
this right here. This is the reason I play the game. So every time he shows up on stream, oh boy, I gotta get up and go to the bathroom. I gotta
Oh my
go.
god.
I gotta go. Because I'm pissing myself. So, he's just so
Oh my
attractive.
god.
I just love him. He's just so pretty, and I just like I
Yeah.
can't help but how pretty. I mean, Final Fantasy characters are always really pretty. Like let's
Mhm.
be real. Let's be real. They're always so incredibly pretty.
Mhm.
Like I also like when I was younger when I played like I was like a teenager. I was probably around 14 as well. I played Final
Mhm.
Fantasy 13, and I
Okay.
really liked Hope, who is a character in there a lot, and I liked Lightning as well. I liked both of them, but like Hope, he was kind of like the kid character. He wasn't like a child. He was a
Mhm.
teenager, but like I really liked him too. He was also kind of edgy. Ah, God damn it! Like now I think back, I was like, oh God, they're always edgy. They're always edgy. Whereas like now I'm like sweet soft boys. I love them to death.
Mhm.
Like I love them. But back then I was just like before I was ever in a relationship, I was just like edgy because angst because like I don't
Mhm.
know like they were just good. I don't know. Like they just like they
Yeah.
made my little Kokoro go Doki Doki. It made like something about like the way that some men are written in series.
Mhm.
I'm like, and it's so funny because I think as a like ace person, like as I got older, I
Uh-huh.
realized I kind of was like I like them to be like in fantasy and in storybooks, like in books
Mhm.
and in media, but like never like in real life.
Yeah. I mean, we can talk about that because I feel like when it comes to fictional men,
Yes.
I have so many. I have a freaking list.
Yes.
Celebrities.
Celebrities?
Honestly, I don't have that many. It's
Oh, that's true. Yeah, me neither.
yeah.
For real, I
It's like
don't know. Like, I I
I
d-
mean, apart from like Ito, but like there's really not that many.
I will say one
Yeah.
celebrity I really like. I know this is
Hmm.
not Husbando, but is a lot for his personality, but like
Hmm.
his real life personality, not the character he plays. Um, his name is Penn Badgley, and oh yeah, you've watched you, yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yes.
watch you. But if you've ever seen his TikToks, they're
Oh,
great. Like
I love him.
I
Yeah.
love him to death. I'm just like, and it's so interesting because I know there's a lot of women who find him incredibly attractive. But like,
Hmm.
if you were to take away like the personality, I think he's just a dude, right? But he
Hmm.
has such like an engaging personality that like,
Yes.
and really like that I'm just like, I really like him, right? I'm just like,
Hmm.
I'm like, he's just so funny. And
I like that he doesn't take himself seriously.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, obviously he's beautiful, but
yes.
his personality puts him like he goes from like I don't even know. I hate ranking people, but like I mean, he went from being a 10 out of 10 to like a 100 out of 10 with his
Yes.
personality. Like
Yes.
it's just it's the cherry on
And
top.
he's also a
I
wonderful actor.
yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Now we're getting into some non-fictional because I just thought of it.
Okay.
Dean and Sam from Supernatural.
Oh, yeah.
I was a Supernatural
Mhm.
girly. I was a big fan of how Sam was in season 1 where
Uh-huh.
he like had his hair and stuff. I'm not as much in later seasons. Like I do think Jared is a very attractive man, but
Mhm.
I I liked the way his hair looked in season 1 and I think I forever will. But then also uh Dean or Jensen Ackles
Mhm.
again, like very Jensen's a very attractive man. And man, did I see photos of him circling on Tumblr back in the day. Like he was modeling and oh my god, I is a lot on my feed right now.
Mhm.
That is not almost he had no shirt on, but it's not that he was like completely naked or anything. But like it was still like whoa. I was like, whoa. I mean,
Mhm.
I was like a teenager too, at the time, but it's just like and they're great too. Like they're like I've seen so many like interviews and all that stuff. They're so funny, right? Because
Mhm.
like I think one thing that makes now husbandos or husbands like really like excel even farther is if I like the
Mhm.
voice actor too.
Oh, yeah. The voice actor, I mean, like I said, my type is voiced by Kentito. The voice acting definitely plays a big part.
Yes. Well, like even with like Miyano Mamoru, right? Like I've been seeing him a lot on
Mhm.
TikTok. He's been using TikTok.
Oh, yeah. He's
And
been
and
he's been TikToking in his short shorts.
I know, and I love it.
I
You know.
love it.
And it's crazy cuz he's like I think it's not odd, it's not weird, but like,
Mhm.
I think Miyano Mamoru is a very attractive man. And
Mhm.
man's 40. I found out he was 40.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, he's looking really good for 40. But like the thing is
Mhm.
like like kind of coming to the realization that I'm getting to an age where like, yeah, 40 wouldn't be that weird for me to like, right?
Mhm.
Like it's kind of a weird, thing. Like my partner is literally 30 years old and like like a few years ago, it's like 30, that's so old. And now I'm like,
I
it's not that
know.
old. Like, it's not that old.
I
I mean,
know.
I didn't think it was old, but like if it would have felt weird dating like a
Mhm.
30-year-old, right?
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but I think it's even funnier though because like um the other day when I was scrolling TikTok, I saw like somebody had taken his video. They're like Dazai's voice actor,
Mhm.
like the two sides of Dazai's voice actor, and they posted like him singing and like doing his band thing and like being a,
Mhm.
a a musician and stuff and it being serious and then him doing a TikTok dance, right? And I went into the comments because I was like, yeah, he's a silly man. Like I want to see what other people say, haha.
Mhm.
And so someone was like, I forgot he's a father, and everyone's like, he has kids? He's a father?
Mm. Yeah.
What? Help! Help! And I was like, yes, the man is an
Yeah.
adult. Oh my god! Like
Mhm.
he is he is an adult. I mean, Dazai, the character, I'm pretty sure is an adult too. I haven't seen Bungo Stray
Mhm.
Dogs, but I'm pretty sure they're
I
all
I think
adults.
so. Yeah.
I think they're all adults. And I'm like, yes,
Mhm.
he's an adult. He's been voice acting for so long. I mean, like, he voice
Mhm.
acted as Tamaki from Ouran High School Host Club, and that came out in 2006. That was 17 years ago.
Yeah.
17. How old do you think the man is? Right? Like he's like an
Mhm.
adult. So I don't understand why everyone was freaking out about him having a child because I was like, yeah, he's an
Yeah,
adult.
he's 40.
He's 40, like
What do you expect?
when characters or not characters, but when voice actors like they've been voice acting for a while. Like they're not teenagers. They're never going like there's not a single voice actor that voices an anime that's actually a teenager. Even children are still played by adults.
Mhm.
They're
Yep.
never played by children. At least not in anime. Um
Yeah, not an anime.
Not anime. I don't know if about like dubbing like Disney movies and stuff like that. But in anime, they're never voiced by actual children. It's always
Mhm.
by adults. So I thought that was like so weird. Oh, speaking of real life though, real life voice actors. So I think part of the reason my love of Mako had kind of dipped, besides
Uh-huh.
like, other characters just coming into the limelight,
Mm.
was because of Tatsuhisa Suzuki. I don't know if you know what he's done, but he did a
Mm.
bad thing.
Yeah, wasn't he the one that cheated on his wife?
He cheated on
Or no?
Lisa. On
Mm.
the
Yeah, yeah,
Lisa.
yeah.
Like the Lisa. Like the one who sings all the
Mhm.
anime openings, he cheated on her. And I
Yeah,
was
I remember.
so disappointed. That was like devastating because everything he's voiced, like every time I hear him, I'm like, that's my man, that's my man. And then he did that, and I'm just like, well, time to find a new man, and that's Miyanomaru right
Yeah.
there. That made me really sad.
No. I still remember when that happened. Yeah.
I'm just like, don't cheat,
It
don't cheat on your wife.
Mhm. And it was so weird because I like how the news broke because
Hmm.
I feel like Japanese voice actors and just non-Western celebrities are so private.
Yes.
So when that, hit social media, like, dude, like people were reacting in Japan outside of Japan. Like it
Mm-hmm.
was a humongous deal.
It was because
Yeah,
it's a
he
scandal, you know?
ah, I mean, he lost his role in Tokyo Revengers.
He did.
He almost lost the role in Utapri as well. Like they were going a lot of there's a lot of back and forth, I remember. And
Mm-hmm.
then they settled that they were gonna still keep him,
Yep.
but he like his character was absent for like a little bit of in
Yep.
the game at least.
They didn't replace
Mm.
him in Free, like probably because they were in the middle of making the movies, and it would they probably were just like, you know what, let's just finish this out, you know, because it was the last thing of Free was the movies.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I'd imagine they were either like done recording or like they were in the middle of recording, and like just being like, well, this is the last thing that he's ever gonna do
Yeah.
as Mako, and it just sucks
Mhm.
because I'm like, like it kind of sucks because I liked him as a voice actor, and when he did that, it kind of hurt my love of Mako a little bit because I still love him to
Yeah.
death, but like, bruh, you cheated on Lisa. Lisa! I do remember when they got the announcement that Lisa got married, and they were like,
Mhm.
Lisa got married to uh, Ta- Suzuki
I
Takahisa,
know. Yeah.
Takahisa. I'm like, what was his name again? I literally forgot in 2 seconds. But the picture of him, so they had a picture of Lisa, and then the
Mhm.
picture they used for him wasn't actually his face. It was just Mako's face. I was like, Lisa.
Oh
I was like,
no.
how dare Lisa marry my man? My man Mako. I was
That's
disappointed. I
funny.
was so mad. I was like, why would you do this to me? But yeah. Any other last thoughts before we wrap it up here?
Um, I don't think so.
There's
I
probably more husbandos, but I just can't think of them at the top of my head because I've seen a lot of anime, and
mhm.
I I can't always think of every little thing at the top of my head.
I mean, I have a very long list. I would have to take it by category, to be
But yeah, like,
honest.
okay, next week we're gonna do Husbandos Part 2. Where we now talk about I don't even know what kind of
I don't
husbandos
know.
it would be, but
I could easily talk about the spicy husbandos. I can talk about
oh, the spicy one.
the spicy ones.
Spicy
My favorite one. Okay, if I can mention one, my
one. Okay.
favorite one is I forget his name, but XL Yushi.
From
Have
what?
you seen it?
No.
XL Yushi?
No.
Oh, he
Oh,
honestly.
wait, I do know what you're talking about. Yeah, I do.
Okay, because
I do.
it has
It's
an open title too.
Oh, okay. I do know
The
what you're
black hair
talking
dude.
about. Yeah.
Mhm.
I haven't seen it, but I know who you're talking about. Yes.
Honestly,
Yes.
he apart from apart from the spicy stuff and the fact that he has a very extra large gift, that's how
Ex-
I will word it.
Extra large gift. He has a big ass.
Yes. Uh, I mean, it's a whole joke in the series where they blur it and it's just like the longest lightsaber you've ever seen.
I should have used a little eggplant. It would have been funny.
Yeah. No, but he's honestly one of the sweetest like male leads and like a Jose-ish like
Mm-hmm.
spicy monster. Like he is so caring and so damn funny as well. Like he doesn't take himself seriously. He's very protective of his girl. He's I love him. I That's one series that I wish Steamship will print because it's already wrapped up in Japan. It
It's already
they get their
wrapped up. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just noticed that I said that.
Yeah, it'll be wrapped up
Yo,
on the shelves. That's for sure.
God. Oh, that yeah, it'll be wrapped up on they have to wrap it up. Extra large gift needs to be wrapped up.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, I adore him. Just picture if you are not familiar with the series, just picture like a Hirotaka and Fuji, but without the glasses.
Without the glass.
That black hair, office worker.
All right, my last thought.
Like,
My last thought is Hawk. That's it. That's all you're getting.
yeah.
That's all you're getting.
Hawk.
Hawk from Yona. That's all you're getting. I've literally talked about him for the last 3 episodes. I don't need to go in more into depth about him. I've talked about him enough. He's taken enough time. He's taken enough time on the air. So, yeah, I think this concludes this episode though of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Tweet out your favorite husbandos. Maybe talk about your waifus too. You know, talk about the waifus. I know we talked about husbandos, but tell us who your waifus are, or comment down below who you like, who you don't like. It's okay. I you know, it doesn't matter. I know you're gonna flame me in the comments for the Levi comment. You know, so I'm prepared. Also, I don't understand the hype behind Azawa. I'm not gonna go. I will not explain myself. I will not explain myself. But yeah, thank you all for joining us this week. So
Thank you.
Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, subscribe. Where else are we on? Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
Apple Podcasts,
TikTok,
our own socials too.
Yeah, all of our own socials. Yeah, they're all down below. Anyways, goodbye everyone. Have a good week. Goodbye.
Bye.